Okay, so fingers crossed. We should have a nice video preview. We have the chat. Just do a chat box test. No, if it'll let me. God's sake, chat box test. Yes! Okay, so that comes up. Excellent. So, everything now set up. Game's looking good. I have everything I need on the screen. I do hope that the sound's all coming through okay, so I am... Whilst I'm at it, I'm just going to do a quick check, so bear with me one moment. Although having said that, probably have to sit and watch an advert first. Yada 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 yada. Oh god, I hate adverts. There's a saying apparently that when it comes to advertising, only 50% of it works, but what they don't know is which 50%. So they throw everything in the kitchen sink at it regardless, and this is what we're left with. So here we go. We'll try this. Oh, stream buffer. So it would. I think the audio is perhaps a touch. Hang on, let's just go to options, sound. So the music. Maybe try it there instead, so it's a little bit less in your face. Yeah, and then we can carry on. So load, and we were 2 days 20 hours. So the quick save. Well, it must be that one. Well, we'll try this one. I don't remember being quite that far out.
Very well.
Oh, okay. Right, so let's just remind ourselves then of where we're at. So, the journal. Important events. Travel to Nashkel. As I have little else to do and few allies, I should devote some time to investigating the cause of the iron shortage in the region. My next stop should be the town of Nashkel to the south. So, I'm to return a ring to Joya in the friendly army. It's a flame dance ring stolen by some hobgoblins just north of the inn. And here... Okay. I'll bear that one in mind. So for now then, bear with me, I need to get my bearings as I'm not overly familiar with this. Friendly Army and Temple of Wisdom.
Very weary.
Oh really? Are you gonna... Do I need to send you to bed? Is that what it is?
You're a queer fellow.
Do you know what? Sod it. Let's now which way down did we come? We came down this way, so
I'm gone.
no,
What
all
would you have me? Very well.
thank you. I still can't quite get my head around when it decides to just spaz out on one person rather than all of them. As frustrating as that is. There you go. Here they all come. 1 by 1, 2 by 2, whichever it is. Can we speak to this chap? Oh, he's just a guard, so.
I should have joined the army.
Okay. Oh, well, I assumed this was the way out, but oh yeah, so it is. Now, can we then travel So you can fast travel to places you've already been. See, Nashkel's all the way down there. Bloody hell. So then we'll go out this way. And if we try and go here, yeah. So we can send them all this way. And then, where are they? They are here. It's not the friendliest user interface I've ever come across, but then I'm no PC gaming nut, so I'm gonna minimise that. So yeah, heading south towards Beregost. I assume that's how it's pronounced. Come on then. I've always found this kind of fog of war thing to be... It's kind of become an RPG staple in these kinds of games. But I have to say, it doesn't really do it for me.
I am so very weary. Hey,
Governor Keldath must be told of the extra troops being sent his way. Beregost is to be garrisoned in case of Amnian attack, although Arm has denied such intent. Of course they would deny it, the snakes. Make way for the messenger. Who's this chap here? Jace.
You funny looking.
Other bandits didn't see me until they attacked Old Man Brill. Stupid bandits and their stupid iron. I mean, at this stage, no reason not to stay on the beaten path. Oh, hello. Need directions. You seem a friendly sort, so I thought I'd offer my services as a guide. What do you need from the town of Beregost? The Red Chief is near the centre of town, as is the Burning Wizard. The Jovial Juggler is a bit further along and sits on the southern edge of the city. Yes. Okay. Well, let's have a look. Let's see if we can get a sense of the size of this. Oh, it's fairly large then.
if you insist.
For my benefit, I am going to just adjust the audio slightly. We can either have... Try that, see how that sounds. Just the ambient volume's quite loud, so it may be... Oh, hello. Speak to these people. Speak!
I've no time for to talk to you now.
Oh, that accent. Deep south of North America. I have my cattle to care for back at the farm. Before I go, just take my advice of watch yourself while travelling the roads. There'll be bandits in the wilderness who'll take more than just your gold. Why, thank you very much. Can we even? Is that... Well, that's shit map design, isn't it? Let's kind of keep to the path then and work our way around. Yeah, as I was saying, these fogs of war, they've always kind of bugged me. I've never really understood why they feel the need for them. Come on, in you go. Very quiet.
If you insist.
Oh, but I do.
I don't want to seem confrontational, but could you be a little less,
Oh,
evil?
speak no more, lest ye gorge my sweet tooth.
I mean, who was he talking to? Me or...
All right, all right.
I tire. I'll be much more agreeable with rest.
Oh, so
And
angry.
I'm not allowed to sleep. Our next assailants may just live.
Very well.
Mother said not to talk with strangers.
Grey carts only went to Baldur's Gate to visit, and they should come, and they should be back already. I'm gonna wait right here until they do. So obviously some people missing then.
Very well. I am.
Hello, mate.
Very
You look a friendly
weary.
face.
Thalantir fellow, west of Baragost. He's mean, he is. Has his minions attack anyone that disturbs him. That might be worth bearing in mind then.
If you insist.
There you go. Somebody here. Talk then, boy. Oh, behave. Sit still.
Ye spoke at me?
Oh, what? Wait, who?
Sleep
All over here.
lightly, task.
Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as
Firewire
yourself.
ruins or Gullykin north of it. Keep an eye on your purse strings if you wander through that area. I shall bear that in mind. Why?
This
Done it
better
again.
be good. Sleep lightly, task.
Loser, loser, loser.
Excellent. Okay. We go back down.
Your wish, if you insist.
Oh, M for Matt. So we are here. We're heading towards the centre of town. Let's rest up so these guys shut the fuck up, because they do my head in. Whinging about sleep. Jesus. Sleep when you're dead, boys.
Yes.
Mines are supposedly tainted, and all the ore coming out is useless. I think Armin is just holding it back, trying to weaken our guards and troops. They've got another thing coming, they do. Wonderful use of language.
You'll feel the sting of my boot if you bother me further.
Well, nobody's yet telling me anything new. So he's lost his son. We got
Something on
rain.
your mind?
The Elven Ruin of Firewine. Okay. Okie dokie. More chat.
Something on your mind?
More iron scarcity. This is a reasonably large building. Any reason to assume this won't be an inn?
All right, all right.
Very careful people here.
Hello, mate. You look a friendly face.
But before we leave,
So very.
I've just
weary.
realised what's gone on. This isn't my playthrough. I think this is my little boy's. Alright then, well, I knew there was something not quite right about it. Cool. We'll load game. We will load. Yeah, there we go. That would explain why, because it's not that long since I've slept. I knew there was something not quite right going on there.
If you
Anyway.
insist.
So we've lost 5 minutes. Nah.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Okay, so... Oh, you can... how far can you zoom in? Zoom out.
What would you have me do? If you insist.
Yes, it's more like it. So, up to this point, we still haven't picked up any new missions or anything, so... We travel again. Just trying to get this sound balance right. Let's turn the ambient volume. Well, we don't want it all the way down, but we do want it a bit quieter than it is. So
Very well.
it's better.
And the rivers run red!
Gorion would be proud of your actions.
He didn't leave me anything, did he? Nah. And this is why you should stay to the paths. Naturally. Keep it coming, lads. One at a time. Come on. Coin. Love it. More coin? Well. The thieving little... More? Don't even really need to do anything, do I? Just kind of auto fight. Oh, more. Collect, collect. So what we're hoping for here then is I've lost a little bit of my life. I'm not too concerned at this stage. I'll quite happily...
What do you need?
All right, all right.
No. Well, there appear to be lots of inns, but at this stage, I have not yet discovered any. So, right, we're nearly back up to where we were. Although, of course, it's night time now. What's up here? Anything, or is it just the edge of the map? Yeah, it's just the edge. Keep it coming, boys. Yeah, this infernal constant clicking just to move. I mean, I'm used to having sort of direct control of my characters, and being somewhat limited like this is a bit of a pain. It's a bit of a chore.
All right, all right.
More coin. Let's thieve. Come on, let's leave. I'm not going to visit every single set of upstairs and downstairs. I mean, so far there's been very little there to explore, so... Do. And we're nearly the bottom end of the map. So here already, look. Because you're never quite sure what you might be missing. So this is obviously an outer road of some description. That's another leather jerkin. Like all the armor in this. Oh.
Hello.
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 Ah, that's the second name that has come up. Philantia, West of Town. Sure, he's grumpy, but might even have his pets attack you. But he usually calls them off if you take the time to talk to him. He's got a lot of magical wares for sale, though he acts like he's doing you a favour taking your gold.
Hello.
So you can speak to multiple, or the same person multiple times.
Have become.
Oh well. Well, I died. So there you have it. That's what happens when you get ambushed. Your main character has been killed. You must restart the game. Load, quick save. That'll be this one here. Okie dokie, so not annoying at all.
All right.
Not annoying at all. Right, let's go around this way this time then. Yeah. Oh, please, go away. I just want to interest my characters. Since I'm so close to one, I don't want to use any potions. It kind of doesn't feel necessary at this stage.
You! Hey, you! Yes, you! I don't see anybody else around here. A little help, please?
Yeah, why
There's
not?
bandits. Vicious, magic bandits. They must have gone to advanced bandit school or something. They're trying to capture me. My hero. Now, where are the rest of your men hiding? I'll be honest. I was betting on you having a legion of soldiers because you'll need it, and oh goodness, they're here!
So, you would try to hide from us behind this unfortunate fool. Your cowardice proves as deadly as your reckless magic.
You're the one trying to capture me! And I still don't know what you want, so I'd rather not let it happen. Get out of here before me and my new friends decide to eject a fist into your mouth.
Indeed.
You there, stand aside and give me the girl. Surely you won't risk your life for a stranger. By my right as a wizard of Thay, we must study her anomalous powers, whether or not she comes willingly. I shouldn't be surprised that one as uneducated as you cannot spot a wild mage when you see one. Her spells cause more harm than good. We must extract her secrets and, of course, prevent her from harming herself or others. I have said enough. Hand her over. If you wish to die for this wild mage...
Away with you, you pompous creep!
Not again.
Kendall, where did you go? We can't let her escape. Slaughter them all, and we'll sort this out once we find him.
Right, okay. So what do I need to access then? Presumably. So how do you use your quick items? Whoa, hang on.
Your wish?
Oh, did somebody totally unnecessary just drink? He's only got 4 hit points. My lord, that's pathetic.
Something troubling you?
Hurry up!
I must admit, I'm not... Okay. I see. So you make the move. You then... Oh, it's here! Because you need to click on the individuals. I see. I see. Okay. I'll try to stop being such a dullard from here on in.
I am really sorry about what just happened. I didn't want to involve you, but if I hadn't run into you when I did, they'd be elbow deep in my brains right now.
Dump a load of gold into my hands.
Since you were kind enough to save me from those wizardly thugs, I was wondering if I could stay with you for a while. For your protection, as well as mine. I swear, I'm quite a skilled spellcaster. I can hurl a fireball like you wouldn't believe.
Hey, yeah. Hi, Vladorad. Yeah, it is. It's my first time playing. So, I mean, I've had this game for years, and I've only ever gotten past the tutorial a few times and never really got into it. So I thought, well, do you know what? This time I'll make a point of getting stuck into the game and really trying to play through it. So, if you know anything about the game that I don't and you want to help, by all means do. So, how many people can we take with us?
Fantastic! Let me just get my... well, nothing. I'm ready to go now.
She's keeping something from me, I think. Oh, hang on, that's annoying. Why is that not coming up then? Yo, why is the chat not coming up on the... Because it's in the wrong place? I don't know why the chat's not coming up on the screen. Oh well. Let's have a quick look. It was working earlier. Oh, yeah. I've heard the game's quite hard, which is why I'm playing it on easy. Oh, remove party members. Well, who would I remove? And what happens when you remove them? Do they stay where they are, or...? Ah, yeah, I can see it. Come on. Now, that's strange. Obviously, if I had more people in chat, I suppose that would keep things ticking over nicely. So who do I take out? Well... I'm not removing any more, that's for sure.
Your voice is ambrosia.
Oh, he's going to take both of them. Okay.
All right, all right.
Can I help you?
Wait, what?
Stop touching me!
Oh god, what a freak. I am using Streamlabs. Let me have a quick look. Chat box. Always show messages. Thank you for that. Excellent. So, hopefully then things will stay up nicely. So what happens? Does this guy stay here? Can I pick him up later, and is he going to take his pal with him? Seems a strange. No, so I'm going to have to leave him behind just because at the moment he's not doing anything for me, but she seems to be a main character. Yeah, so we'll leave him for now.
Something troubling you?
Oh, these guys do have stuff on them. I'll take the longsword. I'll take everything until I start to become over encumbered. Now, where's the bloody inn? Oh.
Your wish?
And you. Alright. Do. Locked.
Greetings, mercenaries. I am Silky, Thespian extraordinaire.
Probably. What do we have? Red sheaf, so this isn't in. Ah, here we go. Always worth speaking to the named characters.
I have a pretty proposal for you.
How would you like a well-paying job as bodyguards for my mistress? Why not? Dear me. She's the most skilled musician and actor along the Sword Coast. In fact, she's to play at the Ducal Palace before the month's done. However, she's been having some problems of late. Some thugs have been hired by Felderpost to hurt her bad because she didn't perform at his inn when she was supposed to. You can't blame her for not showing up, what with a villain like Felderpost running the place. She needs mercenaries to protect her until she's ready to go to Baldur's Gate. Meet me outside the Red Sheaf Inn. Well... Yeah, okay.
Greetings, mercenaries. I am Silky, Thespian extraordinaire.
300 gold. Is a mage whose mystic words can sway even the most wise of men. The XP gets spread between... Ah. That's interesting. But then you have the problem of, well, you're picking up people for missions on the way. How do you then decide who to keep, who to let go? And then can you come back, pick them up and complete their quests later on? I mean, this is by no means going to be a 100% playthrough, so, you know, I'm just looking to enjoy the game. Damn that. Okay, well, let's stick with these guys for the time being. I've got it on easy, so... Yeah, I know, but there's nothing to... There's no clue as to who's important, and, like, are any of these mainline characters that are going to stay with you throughout the whole game, or... I mean, I'm only a couple of hours in. It's not like... You know, and if they keep this up, I'm going to... Far too much to think about. Now what?
Greetings, mercenaries. I am Silky, thespian extraordinaire.
I think she's playing us all off each other. A mage and or a healer, a tank, a ranged. Well, I've currently got a ranged. I'm guessing my character is kind of a tank. Why magic and ranged? Surely you could have... I don't know, does magic have limited range, or is it that some enemies are particularly weak to magic? Because I'm a sword and board kind of guy, so I tend to avoid magic. Yeah, I'm not going to play along with this silly carousel games. What's that all about? Okay. So what do we have? So we have Silk and Garrick. So what's Garrick doing then? Because if he's not... Can't attack him, so... 900! I like it. What do we have here? A quarterstaff? Why is that one in blue? Is that a personal item? More coins and a potion of invulnerability. That could come in handy. Are you not going to let me take it? Have I run out of space? I rather suspect I have.
You're a queer fellow.
Can she... Okay, it might have come in handy if I could have picked it up, but...
If you insist.
Tell you what, let's move
what would you
everyone
have
out of
me
the way.
do?
Yes, so...
What you want? I am gone.
Right, so she can pick up and then mix it between them. Excellent.
Your wish? All right, all right.
Oh, let's speak to this chap here and...
Nature's servant
Yes,
awaits.
sir.
Well, we can take another person for the time being.
Hello.
Hey, more goodies! Oh, right, okay, let's do a bit of
Hurry
infantry
up.
management. I don't need those. I don't think I need those either. They were dead cheap, so... Personal item, what does that mean exactly? So broken weapon... Longsword... equip as many characters as you can with arrows and then shoot enemies while they're far away from you while they're walking towards you. That I have wondered about that, because you kind of can't do anything until they get into range otherwise. When they get close, you switch to melee. So can most characters use... because it hasn't explained anything. I remember when I first got this on the PC years ago, it had a manual the size of a small Bible, and I didn't understand D&D, and it was just kind of like total Japanese to me at the time. So never really learned how the game worked. I don't know how range or by the time. Yeah, of course. I mean, just to put it into perspective, I'm much more of a Dark Souls player, so that kind of action RPG rather than the old classic ones that we've got here. So things like leveling up, weapon choices and selections, and gaining experience with given weapons. I know they're a thing, but I don't know how they work. So I shall take some time trying to work that one out. What does this lady have here? Not a lot, so I can give her some spells since she's obviously a mage. Free things up a little bit. It's such a pain that they don't have their own shared inventory. Would be much easier. Of course, I need to make sure I don't run out of arrows. That would be a silly thing to do. So with short bow, can this character then offhand in use? So if I take the shield off, does that mean I can then... I can. Cool. Yeah, that was one of the things that kind of always struck me slightly strange, not being a board game player. And when you're used to games operating in real time, this whole idea of roles going on in the background was a slightly strange one. I just accept it more now, that is an element of the play. So, see, I mean, I've got plenty of. Well, we give him a long sword for starters. I do have plenty of space. I'm just not used to managing it on sort of such a micro level. And he has a light crossbow. Can we? Yes. So then, with this chap, can I now?
Very well.
Did they leave me anything or not? Or was that the Warhammer? I think it was the Warhammer that they left. Okay. So I mean, with this, on first playthroughs, I tend to be moderately impatient in that I just want to play the game and not necessarily spend too much time. Because so far I've discovered that there are lots of houses, but not necessarily a lot to do in them, and I don't want to search 20 houses every time I get into a city. You know, some people might like that kind of thing, but that's not really my bag, so...
Yeah?
They don't like the Amish, do they? Let's see if we can get out of here. Make our way down to Nashville. No, nothing we can. Strange thing about playing with headphones is you hear things you perhaps wouldn't otherwise. And there's ladies and that screaming from balconies.
Are you interested in some thrills, darling?
Oh, really?
I'm a fine-looking strumpet, ain't I?
Do do do.
I'm a fine-looking strumpet, ain't I?
Did she say hentai? I can see why that might be considered funny. So there's a carnival. So Nashkel's a town. You've got the mines as well. So the trouble's in the mines. So we get to Nashkel, we can find an inn or whatever.
Very well.
I expect to get caught in a fight or two along here. Monsters. Gone. Am I dead? Well, that didn't take long. Dear me. So, I mean, I stood a little chance there. When you get absolutely pummeled like that, it's slightly curious.
What would you have me do, if you insist? Very well.
So if they're there again, I mean, what do I do? The combat on this is a bit arcane to me. Bit of a mystery, I'm afraid. Nope, get out.
Time for some carnage.
Yeah, I mean, I did pause it, but it's like, do I when I'm watching the combat? Okay, so I've got this guy here. Am I best off looking at individual characters of mine and going, okay, I want this person to attack that creature. Right. Okay. Okay. Is there a benefit then to me turning the party AI off so that they don't do anything I'm not expecting them to? I don't mind being more methodical. It's just kind of, well, I walked into that and got one shot basically.
Uh-huh.
So what does she have then? She has... What does it do? Ultimate last resort spell. Mage release sudden flood of wild magic in the hope of seizing and shaping that energy into a designed spell effect. Okay, I'll turn the party AI off then. More often than not, the effect is completely unexpected. The result might be beneficial or it might be complete. Well, that's like a complete Pandora's box, isn't it? You need to get your bruises up front. It was your MC, main character that died, so you took a lot of damage, which does kind of suck. Keep your main character topped up. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of fine. It's just that I didn't realise I was going to get one shot. At the moment, I don't have any spells memorised, like, intentionally. I don't have any mages in my group other than this one I've just picked up, I think. Unless...
Nature's servant awaits.
I lied. Jahiri is also, so... Entangle. Cure. So we've got the two mages. And what was the other one here? Magic Missile. So... So if I do that and then, say, cast it onto him...
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
So if I were to, say, do that... Okay. Problem is that, I mean, I can zoom in slightly, but I can't really tell who's who on this.
Your wish?
So he's out of the way at the moment, so...
All right.
If we don't want him to die, get him move out of the way.
You're a queer fellow.
We get her to... No, we'll get her to attack him. As long... and this guy here. He's only got fists? Well, how about we give him... a weapon then? Cast it on them so they can't get to you, then use ranged magic missiles. Guaranteed damage mage spell. Okay. So... spell usage then. Do they use the spell once, or is there a limited number of uses? We want this chap here to attack him if we can. And
yes,
what's he
sir.
got? Crossbow, so we can attack him too. Right, okay.
What you want?
So she has a potion. See, this is something else I need to do. I need to learn how to get them to memorize spells and whatnot. So...
You rang?
Definitely don't want to do anything with that. Spell slots at level 1, it's generally 2, depending on intelligence, wisdom, modifier. Well, yeah, I'm only a few moments away from a save, so... so she's about to use potion. He has not yet. He doesn't have any arrows, so I can't use them before they sleep. Right, okay. So it's very much about forward planning. Is I'll go to sleep, but before I do, I'll consider which spells I'm going to need to use. Okay. And with leveling, is that an automatic thing with XP, or is that something that I need to do manually? So does she have them? So that's one down. So now...
Hurry up!
Can I just get everybody to attack him? Dead! I win! Nice. Cool. So this entangles have got quite a long period. Oh really? Okay, so
all right.
That was moderately successful. Oh, do you get yourself entangled as well? Haha. No. Come on then. There we go. Indeed. So we'll carry on then. Try and get to Nashkel and perhaps use a little bit of... Because like they take you through all this stuff on the tutorial, but it's kind of almost... It's out of context and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, or it didn't to me. And if I'm honest, I skipped the tutorial this time anyway. So that's kind of my fault. Right, okay. And what is a save versus spell? What is that exactly?
I serve the flaming fist.
Oh dear. Right. Okay. So the problem I've got now, of course, is that
What would you have me do?
oh, actually, no. He wants to talk, not fight. Okay.
Your wish?
I'll take that. What, even on easy, the game's hard? I mean, what makes it hard? Is it the idea that if you're not on top of your micromanagement, you're just going to get absolutely pummeled?
Very well.
And that's what I mean. So some spells require a character to make a save based on a stat. But what does that mean? A save... What? I just need to get my head around what save means. You say they make a save, but what is that? Chapter 4. Oh god, I'm still right at the beginning of the game. So I'll try and talk my way out of this one. They roll a d20 with a modifier for the stat. If it's above the DC, they pass. Okay. Yeah, and that's something that's always bothered me. It's like on sort of a game that plays in real time, either you hit the enemy or you don't. And that kind of... that works for me. The idea that you're basing it on a dice roll is can be frustrating. Ooh, got out of that one. Yeah, nearly there. More travelling? Yeah, I have kind of considered that before, where you just try and ignore what's going on in the background and just play the game. But if you... And this is my concern with something like limited spell uses, you're banking on that spell hitting, and if it doesn't, and that spell's gone, then... I kind of don't like the idea of being left in the lurch like that. We'll keep to the path. I assume it's safe on the paths, but... Jesus, there's quite a lot of them here then. That's a good point. Can you rest anywhere? What is it you've... So I know you can't rest now, of course. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, let's see if we can run. Just for now, just so I can get my head around this. Alright, so we get out of here. is that if you make the wrong decisions, you don't suffer the consequences until much later in the game. If you want to go back and correct those, you'd have to go so far back and replay tons of hours again. Okay, well, I feel like I need to rest anyway. Oh, Jesus.
Defend yourself.
Great, so it's just, well, these little bad boys. Okay. Okay, that's not quite so bad then.
Possibly frosty. Death!
Okay, so that's okay, that's fine. I want, while I'm thinking about it, probably want him to be at the back, don't I? So what I'd like to do here then is consider spells. So here I've got these. So can she learn these where she hasn't already?
What is it this time?
You
rang?
So currently no special abilities. This character on the bottom, Garrick, just some random chap I picked up. He's working for somebody who tried to murderize me. So how then do we get her to learn these? I mean, she already knows magic missile, so. So when you learn a spell, does that spell automatically replenish whenever you rest? Or is your spell memory kind of wiped clean each time, and every time you rest you have to decide? Well, Marcus Andres, if I actually knew anything about this game, I might have known to stay away. Click the corresponding spellbook on the left. Okay, so these ones that she already knows. Copy the spells into the spell books, then you pick from your spell book who you want or what you want in your spell slots. Right, okay, and it's things like that that bug me, and the fact that there's a chance to fail. Okay, so she's level 1. Oh, I've got level 2. I tend not to be a fan of defensive spells, although something tells me I might need to use them at some point. Chaos Shield. So Burning Hands. Chromatic Orb. The effect the orb has upon the target varies with the level of the caster. Each orb will do damage to the target against which there is no save, an effect against which the target must save versus spell with. That's just gibberish to me. I mean, how do you work that out? That's handy to know. Wow. Talk about deep. I mean, look at that. That's just numbers and words I don't know in there. Well, tell your friends that you're watching the biggest noob in the world play Baldur's Gate with no D&D experience. Color spray, magic missile. So I can learn that twice. Let's not though, just for the hell of it. I can't identify it. If you want to know what saving throws people make against spells, you can get an idea by looking at your own saving throws on the character's record. So, do. So the lower the saving throw, the better your chance. Okay, so on a d20, I assume the lowest is 1 as opposed to 0. And if in theory a saving throw is 2, as long as I throw over 2, then I'll succeed. Price is poisoned. See, now you wouldn't have thought that, would you? That this would necessarily have been that much harder. I mean, I never played Neverwinter Nights either. I assume that's what NWN is. But I mean, again, look, just numbers. So saving throws, paralysis, poisoning. Death 14. So does that mean if I'm going to use that? If I was, say, going to use poison, I'd have to throw greater than a 14. So at the moment, my chance isn't that great. I've never played Tyranny. Is that the new one? Is that the one that's been released not so long ago? Because I've heard it's novel, but it doesn't last that well. Ability bonuses to hit, open doors, weight allowance, armor class. Wow. Okay, so it's a defensive consideration when I need to think of that then. So okay, so now the idea of a saving throw kind of makes a little bit more sense. So if somebody's going to cast paralysis, poison, or death on me, I basically have a 6 out of 20 chance of surviving. That's not very good. I don't like those odds. Rod, staff, wand. Is that basically any standard magics cast by a rod or a staff or a wand that I have to save against? I mean, breath weapon, it's just like, what the hell are these things? Ability bonuses, open doors, weight allowance. Yeah, you and me both, Vlad. I mean, it's good. It's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to stream, because I was hoping I'd get guys who'd come in and would be prepared to help out. Because otherwise it's just like, what the hell? Don't have a clue. And here's something that I was curious about as well. The armor class. Is that the lower number the better? Because whenever I put, say, leather armor on a character who doesn't have any armor, the armor class goes down. I would have expected it to have gone up. Kit description. Right click on a spell or a wand, it should tell you. You're not joking, Scottish Rambler. But like I've been determined to sort of give it a go and try and learn it, and I would imagine by the end of the game I might well get in there, and it might make a bit more sense. I mean, is there, as you say, is there a chance of playing through this where I kind of largely forget about the numbers and don't worry, and I try and play it as straight ahead as possible? Because knowing a save and throw isn't really going to make a difference because I don't have any control over it. What game was it? I used to have a game that had it was just a trailer for playing. In fact, it might have been the original PC version of this that I had. And it had a trailer for Planescape Torment, and it did look very atmospheric. You say the whole dying is good. What, in the same way that dying is good in Dark Souls? You know, every time you do, as long as you learn why. So let me just check. No, I'm not under attack.
Stand back and watch
okay.
this.
Oh, shut up.
Uh-huh.
So what was I trying to do? I was trying to learn. Okay. Not learn. Memorize some spells.
What is it this time?
If I press the right button, it might help mine it. Is that Shillelagh? Yeah. The armor class on the target is added onto their roll. And if the result is higher than we hit. So you want the armor class to be as low as possible. Okay, that makes sense. Ah, so is that what the various armor magics would do? Is they would reduce, potentially they would reduce your armor class for a while. Detect evil. I mean, I'll use that because it looks like it might come in handy. Yeah. So when the target's armor, they take no bonuses or penalties on their roll. Okay, not confusing at all. Doom, what does this work? Interesting. So he's Tangle. I mean, I can try it, I guess. Yeah, exactly, Vlad. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Because, like, in what world is a lower armor number a good thing, other than this game? Okay, so it is just the two, because she doesn't know anything, so it's just those two. So if I may not rest at this time. Well, that's typical.
I'll do it.
Why not? Why can I not rest?
Hurry up! Very well.
But I want to rest. Saving throw, Thaco armor class. All lower is better. That's handy to know. That's very handy to know. Is it because I'm paused? Why can't I rest? That doesn't... Resting would come in very handy right now. Because otherwise I'm just constantly using...
You've a task?
You rang?
So she doesn't have anything. Okay. Right.
Yep.
So let us, for the time being, then. Let's try and heal some. Maybe what's she up to? 6 out of 8. I want to keep healed for the time being. He has one.
I care not.
Oops. Drink. Don't ask me. Okay. So they are now somewhat healed.
What would you have me do?
Well, thanks for confusing me even more as if it wasn't bad enough as it is.
Very well.
I think I'm going to need to do a little bit of background reading on this, aren't I? I'm going to have to get the old study book out this evening and just try and work out what the fundamentals are. But why can I not rest? That's what... I mean, I would try and move forward and just hope to win, but... Now you're just winding me up.
Very well.
Oh, please. Really? So they're still here, so you can't... They're hobgoblins. So, I mean... we will have...
You're a queer fellow.
Nature's
We will have
servant
that.
awaits.
We'll have that. So he's got a fair bit of...
I am at your service.
see how we get on. Where you run into? Okay, I needn't have been so scared. Yeah, damn right. Absolutely.
With Godspeed.
But that's kind of what I was hoping, is that... There we go. And then we can have a sort through... This is enhanced. This is... Because I'm playing on Mac. My PC blew up a few years ago, so and I never bothered replacing it because I'm a music teacher and I use Logic on my Mac and it's brilliant for it. And I don't have very many games on here, but I'm planning on playing this and Witcher 3 and perhaps some Counter-Strike Go as well in the future. Not Witcher 3, sorry, Witcher 2, which I bought on Steam, but I could never get into. But yeah, so for that reason, this is the enhanced version. What's this? A zircon gem. So let's all get together and see
Hurry up!
who's got what. So I don't even know if I can wrong item type. Don't have any identify. Okay. So can I use a morning star then? Right, bear with me a moment. Right, guys, sorry to be a pain. Something's come up, so I'm going to have to cancel the stream here. Drop us a follow and you can pick back up when I start streaming during next week again, if you're happy to do that. Thanks for your help for those that stuck around. And hopefully, I might be able to get back on later on today, but can't make any promises. All right, just something's come up and need to get it sorted. So apologies for that, and I'll speak to you all soon.